is correct, but okay, sit down. I did not want that answer. Very good. Cell wall is only present in plant cell. It is made up of cellulose. Cellulose is a type of sugar. Okay, am I okay? Plastids also are only present in plants. हाँ बेटा, you you want to better. Chromoplast and leucoplast. Plastids, okay? First of all, plastids are only present in plants and they are of two types, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chrome means color and leuco means white. Okay? So, chromoplasts are colored plastids and leucoplasts are white plastids. Okay, white or colorless plastids. Yeah, it can be green. You have seen the leaves, right? It can be green, it can be purple, it can be red, it can be orange. मतलब blue, yellow वैसे नहीं. Yellow is also a chromoplast, but blue वैसे colors नहीं होंगे. Vibrant colors will not be there. जो colors plants के हो सकते हैं, those will be there. Okay. Chromoplast contains the pigment chlorophyll and are known as chloroplasts. Chloroplast has chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? What is chlorophyll? They are chloroplasts, right? But what is chlorophyll? What is it used for? You have already studied that in class 6. Sorry? Huh? Used in plants for what? For making food with the process called photosynthesis. Correct. So chlorophyll is a pigment in plants. Okay. What color is it? Mostly green. Okay. All right. And chloroplasts are important for photosynthesis in plants. What are chloroplasts important for? दिख रहा है? हाँ बेटा. What? थोड़ा ऊपर लिखो. Okay. They are used for photosynthesis in plants, and chloroplast also contains various orange or yellow pigments in addition to chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is green color, but chloroplast also contains yellow and orange pigments. याद रह जाएगा शॉर्ट में. Okay. Leucoplasts are primarily organelles in which materials such as starch, oil and protein granules are stored. Leukocytes का क्या काम है? We have already studied the chloroplast. Plastids are only present in plants. They are of two types, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chloroplast is also known as chloroplast. It contains pigment which is called, what is it used for? Photosynthesis. What color is it? Mostly green. In addition, yellow and orange. Now let's talk about leucoplasts. What do leucoplasts do? They store granules like starch, oil, and protein. Okay. This is the short form of protein. Okay. पर आप एग्जाम में ऐसे नहीं लिखोगे. The internal organization of chloroplast consists of numerous membrane layers embedded in a material called stroma. We are talking about anything else. Chloroplast contains membrane layers called stroma. Okay. These are similar to mitochondria in the external structure. How do they look like? They look like mitochondria. And like the mitochondria, plastids also have their own DNA and ribosomes. So one particular thing about plastids is DNA and ribosomes. Chalo, let's revise it once again. Plastids are only present in plants. They are of two types: chromoplast, mostly green color. Okay. And in addition, they also have orange color. What about leucoplasts? What are they used for? Protein granules. Very good. And another particular thing about plastids is own DNA and ribosome. Which other organelle has their own DNA? Mitochondria. Very good. Okay, done. Plastids. Only present in plants. And can you remove your mask? I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you, beta. Leucoplast. Chromoplast is colored plastid and leucoplast is white or colorless. Then it can also be of which color? Yellow and orange. Then it is important for photosynthesis. Very good. Then starch, oil and protein. What do chromoplasts contain? Stroma. And another particular thing about plastid is very good. Go ahead.
In plastics, there are two types of chromoplast and leucoplast. In chloroplast, they are known as
Colored plastid. Chromoplast is known as colored plastid.
they are known as colored plastids. In most of they are pink and it is important for photosynthesis and also chlorophyll.
Okay, very good.
And there is a yellow and orange also.
Okay.
Chloroplast stores starch, oils and proteins. And chromoplasts are also known as stroma.
It contains stroma.
It contains stroma and they have own DNA and ribosome.
Great. Sit down. Okay. Done. Plastid. बोलना है? Protein. It is the short form of protein. You guys are not used to it, so ठीक है. प्रोटीन्स को शॉर्ट फॉर्म में ऐसे लिखते हैं. And if the word contains shun behind, for example, function, you can write it like this. Function. Huh? Okay. Done. Plastid, which is next organelle. What do vacuoles do? What? Okay, and what else? They are present in both plant and animal cell. Are they present in prokaryotes? Are they present in prokaryotes? Sure? 100%. Mohammad Abbas, what is the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes? Sure? Are you listening to yourself? Are you saying it right? You are talking about cell or you are talking about nucleus? Then go ahead. The nucleus, beta. Eukaryotes have well-defined nucleus and prokaryotes have primitive nucleus. Very good. And other than that, prokaryotes also have primitive cell organelles. They do not have membrane-bound cell organelles. Okay? Sit. Bolo? It's okay. Bolo, bolo. Get up. Get up. Answer. Difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Well-defined what? Well-defined cell or well-defined? Then they have well-defined nucleus, prokaryotes. Eukaryotes have. What about prokaryotes? Very good. Other than that, दूसरा क्या होता है prokaryotes में? What else do prokaryotes have? Membrane-less cell organelles. Okay. Vacuoles are storage sacs for solid and liquid contents. Vacuoles, can we write like this? Store solid and liquid content. Okay. Then what else? Vacuoles are small sized in animal cell, while plant cell have very large vacuoles. Animal cells have small. Okay. Why this difference? Why this भेदभाव between plant cell and animal cell? Animal cell को small और plant cell को large, ऐसा क्यों? Any idea? Why do animal cell have small vacuoles and plant cell have large vacuoles? जी बोलो. White cells. Which cells, beta? What are white cells? Huh? भूल ही गयो. What did he say? Animals do not have WBC. Sure? Do you have WBC? So we are a type of animal only. આપણે mammals જ છીએ ને? We are mammals. We have WBC. So how can you say that animals do not have white blood cells? And white blood cells, it's white blood cells नहीं बोलते, white blood corpuscles. Understood? That's not the correct answer. Sit down. Small vacuoles because they do not need to store energy for a long time. Plants, they need to store food for energy. Yes or no? Because they cannot move. They cannot go for hunting. They do not spend their energy. Animals move, they hunt, they walk, they spend a lot of energy. Right? So that's why they have small vacuoles, because they spend their energy. But plants, they have to store their energy somehow. Okay? Got it? Vacuoles are small sized in animals, while plant cells have very large vacuoles. The central vacuole of some plant cells may occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volume. For example, this is a plant cell. Okay, now vacuoles are so large in a plant cell that they occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volume. Understood? They are that large. Okay. In plant cells, vacuoles are full of cell sap and provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. What do they do in plant cell? What do vacuoles do? Provide turgidity and rigidity. What is rigidity? Rigid is hard. Okay, that is called rigid. Rigid is hard. It provides hardness. It makes the cell strong. And what is turgidity? Turgidity is it keeps the cell in round shape, full of water. Okay, that is called turgidity. Sorry, turgidity and rigidity. Vacuoles in plant cell provides turgidity and rigidity to the plant cell. Rigidity means hardness, it makes the cell strong, and turgidity means उसको round shape में रखता है. Vacuoles, it helps to keep the cell in shape. That is called turgidity. Understood? Third point done. Okay. Many substances of importance in life of the plant cell are stored in vacuoles. Important substances are stored in vacuoles. Important substances for life are stored. Okay? These include amino acids, sugar, various organic acids, and some proteins. Which are the important substances? Amino acid, sugar, then organic acid, and proteins are stored in the vacuoles. They are very important for life of a organism. The single-celled organism like amoeba, the food vacuole contains the food items that the amoeba has consumed. In some unicellular organisms, specialized vacuole also play important roles in expelling excess water and some waste. Now this is very important. Do you know what is amoeba? Yes. It is something like this, right? Now what do they do? For example, there is a food particle here, okay? दिख रहा है बेटा? There is a food particle here. So what will amoeba do? It will make itself in a shape, and this is called pseudopodia. Very good. Who said that? Very good. Pseudo means false and podia means feet. False feet. Now what will it do? Food particle को surround कर लिया. It has already surrounded the food particle. Now it is going to surround it more. It is going to become like this. So this is a vacuole. Sorry? No, it is not known as vacuole. This is the food particle only. The thing around it is vacuole. उसने food particle के the surrounding layer of the food particle is vacuole. It's made of vacuole around the food particle. That is vacuole. So in some unicellular organisms like amoeba, the food vacuole contains the food items. You can see it in the diagram, okay? Understood? And in other organisms, as in this organism, it is used to consume food. So, दूसरे organisms में it is also used to expel something out. If the unicellular organism wants to throw something out which is not needed, vacuoles are created for that. Understood? Done? So, हाँ बेटा. This? Wait a minute, okay? Let me write one point. What? For example, amoeba. And to expel other waste in unicellular organism. Okay? What do you want? What explanation do you want, beta? This? Okay. Let me explain. This is a unicellular organism, amoeba. Now, it does not have specialized organs such as mouth or anything to eat their food. Correct? So, what do? They create pseudopodias. This is called pseudopodia. They create false feet which surrounds the food particle. It will surround the food particle and make a food vacuole. This is in the process of making food vacuole, and ultimately it has made the vacuole in which the food particle has come inside. Then the digestive enzymes will come and it will digest the food. जैसे in these unicellular organisms, it is used for consuming food. Just like that, in other unicellular organisms, it is also used for expelling waste. Expelling waste matlab to remove waste. Understood? What do vacuoles do? What are they used for? Storing solid or liquid content. In plant cell, the vacuole is small. It provides the turgidity and rigidity to the cell. Then, what are the important substances? Amino acids, sugar, organic acids, and protein. Used to consume food, for example, amoeba. And it is also used to expel waste in some other organisms. And one point you forgot. In plant. Very good. What's the time? 10 minutes. हो गया? हाँ? ले लो. आप लोग मुझे बहुत परेशान करते हो. आज नहीं कर रहे हो. थैंक यू. आज नहीं कर रहे हो. हाँ. ए अमाइनो एसिड शॉर्ट फॉर्म में लिखा था, रहने दो बस। कौन है वो? Should I rub this? You want? चलो बस बस बेटा, हो गया हो गया। I gave you 5 minutes. बस enough. 2 minutes. बस। Cell division. Each cell has acquired its structure. हाँ हाँ वो रह गया, 2 मिनट एक्सप्लेन कर दो। कम एंड एक्सप्लेन, कम आ जाओ। व्हाट यू वांट टू सी? मोइन, थैंक यू। Each cell thus acquires its structure and ability to function because of the organization of its membrane and organelles in specific ways. The cell thus has a basic structural organization. This helps the cell to perform functions like respiration, obtaining nutrients, and clearing waste material or forming new proteins. Now, there is only one line you need to memorize. I forgot that paragraph. What does vacuole do? Other thing is it provides basic structural organization. जो turgidity के बारे में when I told you, it's just that. Then it also helps in respiration. It helps to respire. The vacuoles does not only contain solid and liquid material, it can also contain gases because the cell needs to respire, right? It needs to take in oxygen and expel out carbon dioxide. Very good. Other than that, it is also used for obtaining nutrition and clearing waste material. वो तो 2 points आ गए. To obtain nutrition and clearing waste material. Done. Let's move on to cell division now. Okay. New cells formed in organism in order to grow or to replace old and dead injured cells and to form gametes required for reproduction. Why does cell division takes place? What is cell division? एक सेल में से from this cell again 2 cells, from this cell again 2 cells. This is called cell division. Okay. Why does cell division take place? To reproduce, to replace the dead and damaged cells. Okay. To reproduce, replace dead and damaged beta, damaged or injured cells. Okay. Other than that, and also it is required to form gametes. What is gametes? The cells which are needed for reproduction are called gametes. Correct? Understood? Clear? Now, the process by which new cells are made is called cell division. What is cell division? This is the short form of which? Switch nahi, which? WHICH. Okay. The process by which new cells are made to replace dead and damaged cells, to reproduce, or to form gametes is called cell division. 3.6 में आ गया. Okay, the process by which new cells are made to form gametes, to reproduce, is called cell division. Now there are two types of cell division. Okay. Mitosis and mitosis. Okay. Cell division occurs through mitosis. Mostly. Okay. Process of cell division by most of which the cells divide is through mitosis, because when it needs to replace its dead and damaged cells, the new skin cells come through mitosis. ठीक है? Nails, hair, skin cells, all these cells are dividing by mitosis. So most of the cell division is through mitosis. In this process, each cell called mother cell divides to form two identical daughter cells. Now, this cell is called mother cell, and the two cells which it produces are called daughter cells. Okay? The cell from which it divides is called mother cell, and the cell daughter cell, and they are identical. Identical means same. Okay? The daughter cells have the same number of chromosomes as mother cell. For example, if this cell has 2 chromosomes, then the daughter cell will also have 2 chromosomes. I am saying if and suppose, okay? Don't take this literally. I am just explaining you. Okay, what are these? Chromosomes. What are chromosomes? The cells in which there is information of your mother and father, right? Hereditary material which you are going to pass in your next generation, that is chromosomes. All the information that you need to pass in your progeny is called chromosomes. What is progeny? Next generation, babies. It is progeny, okay? The daughter cells have the same number of chromosomes as the mother cell. If the mother cell contains 2 chromosomes, then the daughter cell will have exact number of chromosomes, okay? It helps in growth and repair of tissues of organism. What do cell division do? Helps to repair of tissue and growth of organism, right? Understood? Specific cells of reproductive organs or tissues in animals and plants divide to form gametes. Now there are specific cells for reproduction, and that is called gametes. There are only 2 types of cell. One type of cell is present in male and other type of cell is present in female. Now those are called gametes, which after fertilization will give rise to offspring. When male and female gamete will fertilize, when they will come together, it will give rise to offspring. Offspring matlab baby. Okay. They divide by a different process called meiosis. Now the cells by which it divides is called meiosis. Rehan, I will kick you out of the class. Which involves 2 consecutive divisions. Now meiosis contains 2 divisions. This is also containing two divisions, and meiosis also takes place in two divisions. Okay. It produces four new cells instead of just two. This is exactly, it will produce four cells. Okay. How many cells it is going to produce? Four. Alright. We are talking about meiosis right now. And the new cells, the daughter cells will have half number of chromosomes. For example, the mother cell contains 4 chromosomes, then this is the only difference between meiosis. In mitosis, the daughter cell will have X chromosomes, whereas in meiosis, daughter cells will contain half number of chromosomes. Understood? Your chapter, I will explain you cell division once again. Relax everybody. हाँ over. एक बार रिविजन करा दूं फटाफट.